Imagine a young couple, Emma and Jack, who always felt like they were chasing their tails. They worked long hours, spent weekends shopping for things they didn't need, and barely had any savings. One day, they decided to try something different, living frugally. They didn't just save money. They found time, peace, and a clear sense of purpose. Frugal living transformed their lives. Frugality isn't about being cheap or depriving yourself. It's about making smart choices that add value to your life. Unlike trends like minimalism, which focus on owning less, Frugality focuses on getting more out of what you have. It's not just about cutting costs, it's about cutting unnecessary complications. By choosing Frugality, you simplify your decisions, avoid the stress of debt, and create room for what really matters. You stop chasing the latest trends and start living for your own priorities. Frugal living offers a path to financial freedom, but it also does something more. It simplifies your entire life. In this video, we'll explore 4 surprising ways frugal living can help you live better, stress less, and achieve financial independence. By the end of this video, you might see frugality as the ultimate life hack. Number 1. Reducing decision fatigue. Every day, you make thousands of decisions, big and small. What to wear, what to eat, what to buy. It sounds simple, but research shows that constantly making choices can wear you out. This is called decision fatigue, and it's one of the reasons people feel stressed or overwhelmed. Living frugally helps reduce decision fatigue because it simplifies your options. For example, instead of wasting time deciding what to wear, many frugal people create a capsule wardrobe, a small collection of clothes that all match. Think of Steve Jobs, who famously wore the same outfit every day, a black turtleneck and jeans. By simplifying his choices, he saved his mental energy for more important decisions. Food is another area where frugality helps. Instead of figuring out dinner every night, many frugal people plan their meals in advance or stick to a few go-to recipes. This not only saves money, but also eliminates the daily what's for dinner stress. Shopping is perhaps the biggest decision trap. In a consumerist world, you're bombarded with choices. Which phone? Which brand? Frugal living means you focus on what you truly need, not what's trendy. You stop comparing endless options and make quicker, stress-free decisions. The science backs this up. Studies show that decision fatigue can lead to poor choices, like overspending or unhealthy eating. Simplifying your decisions through frugality frees up mental space and energy for the things that really matter. Living frugally doesn't mean giving up choice entirely. It means focusing on what adds value to your life and letting go of the rest. By reducing decision fatigue, you'll feel calmer, think more clearly, and save time for things that truly matter. With fewer decisions to make, you'll find life feels simpler and more under control. Number 2. Escaping the busy trap. Have you ever felt like you're always busy but never seem to get ahead? Many people live in the busy trap, working long hours to afford a lifestyle full of expenses. They spend their days juggling work, bills, and errands, leaving little time for what truly matters: family, hobbies, or even rest. The truth is, most of us aren't busy because we have to be. We're busy because of the lifestyle we choose. Frugal living offers a way out of this trap. When you spend less, you need less. This means you can stop chasing a higher income to pay for things you don't really need. By cutting unnecessary expenses, you buy back your time and energy. Take Mia, for example. She used to work 2 jobs to afford a fancy apartment, daily coffee runs, and weekend shopping sprees. She barely had time for her friends or her passion for painting. After adopting a frugal lifestyle, Mia moved into a more affordable place, made her coffee at home, and found joy in secondhand shopping. With fewer bills to pay, she dropped her second job and started painting again. She's still working hard, but now she's doing it on her terms. Frugality teaches you to focus on value instead of status. You stop working overtime just to afford a bigger house or the latest gadgets. Instead, you find joy in simpler, less expensive activities, like a walk in the park, cooking with loved ones, or pursuing a hobby. This isn't just about cutting costs, it's about shifting priorities. Time is your most valuable resource, and frugal living helps you spend it wisely. You can work fewer hours, say no to unnecessary obligations, and finally have time to breathe. Studies show that people who value time over money report higher happiness levels. Frugality aligns with this mindset, letting you escape the busy trap and focus on what truly matters in life. Whether it's more time with loved ones or simply having space to relax, frugal living helps you take control of your schedule. By simplifying your lifestyle, you free yourself from the constant hustle and rediscover the joy of living on your own terms. Number 3. Improving mental clarity and emotional health. Money problems are one of the biggest sources of stress for many people. The weight of debt, overspending, and living paycheck to paycheck can feel overwhelming. Frugal living doesn't just help you save money. It can also improve your mental clarity and emotional health. When you embrace frugality, you simplify your finances. You spend less, save more, and focus on your needs instead of wants. This approach reduces financial clutter, which can ease anxiety and give you peace of mind. Imagine knowing you don't have to worry about an unexpected bill because you have money set aside. That's the power of frugality. A big part of this comes from avoiding debt. Debt can feel like a constant shadow, draining your energy and causing stress. Frugal habits, like living within your means and saving for big purchases, help you stay out of debt. You no longer feel trapped by credit card payments or loans. Frugal living also changes how you think about happiness. Consumerism teaches us to chase the latest gadgets, clothes, or trends for a quick thrill. But studies show that these purchases only give temporary happiness. Frugality shifts your focus to what really matters: experiences, relationships, and meaningful goals. For example, a family picnic or a heartfelt conversation with a friend costs little but creates lasting joy. This lifestyle also encourages mindfulness. Instead of shopping to fill an emotional void, frugal people learn to pause and ask, "Do I really need this?" This simple question helps you make better decisions and reduces impulse buying, which often leads to guilt. Another benefit is the gratitude mindset. Frugal living helps you appreciate what you already have. Instead of constantly wanting more, you feel content with less. Gratitude has been linked to better mental health, making you feel happier and less stressed. Finally, frugal living promotes emotional health by creating stability. Knowing you have control over your finances can make you feel more confident and secure. It's not about having millions in the bank. It's about knowing you're prepared for life's surprises. By clearing financial chaos, frugal living frees up your mind and emotions. You'll feel less stressed, more focused, and ready to enjoy a simpler, happier life. Number 4. Building an anti-fragile lifestyle. Life is unpredictable. Emergencies like a job loss, unexpected medical bills, or an economic downturn can happen to anyone. For many, these situations lead to panic and financial ruin. But living frugally can protect you and even make you stronger in tough times. It helps you build an anti-fragile lifestyle, meaning you don't just survive shocks, you grow from them. Frugal living teaches you to live below your means. Instead of spending everything you earn, you save and prepare for the future. This might mean setting aside a percentage of your income in an emergency fund or finding ways to stretch your money further. When an unexpected expense arises, you're ready. You don't have to rely on credit cards or loans, which often make financial problems worse. Take Sarah, for example. She adopted frugal habits like meal prepping, buying secondhand clothes, and repairing items instead of replacing them. Over time, she saved enough to build a solid emergency fund. When her company downsized and she lost her job, she wasn't thrown into crisis. Her savings allowed her to focus on finding a new job without the stress of unpaid bills. Frugality also fosters resilience by teaching self-reliance. Instead of depending on expensive services or products, you learn how to do things yourself. Cooking at home instead of eating out saves money and improves your health. Learning basic home repairs reduces the need to hire costly professionals. Fixing and repurposing items teaches creativity and reduces waste. This self-reliance builds confidence. You realize you don't need to depend on external systems as much, which makes you feel more in control during uncertain times. Another key to an anti-fragile lifestyle is choosing quality over quantity. Frugal people understand that buying a high-quality jacket that lasts 10 years is better than buying a cheap one that wears out in a year. This mindset reduces waste, saves money in the long run, and ensures you're prepared with reliable tools or products. Cultures around the world have embraced similar ideas. For instance, Japan's Modernai philosophy teaches respect for resources and avoiding waste. These traditions remind us that resilience comes from valuing what we have and using it wisely. Frugal living doesn't mean living in fear of the future. It means preparing for it. By saving, reducing waste, and becoming more self-reliant, you create a lifestyle that thrives in both good times and bad. You become stronger, calmer, and ready for whatever life throws your way. Frugal living isn't about giving up the things you love. It's about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. It's not a sacrifice. It's a way to simplify your life, reduce stress, and build a path to financial freedom. Remember Emma and Jack from the beginning? By embracing frugality, they didn't just save money. They gained time, peace, and clarity. They stopped working to keep up with trends and started living for their own priorities. That's the magic of frugality. It gives you control over your life. When you live frugally, you make fewer decisions, escape the constant hustle, and find emotional peace. You also become more prepared for life's challenges, building a lifestyle that can weather any storm. Instead of chasing fleeting happiness from material things, you find joy in relationships, experiences, and meaningful goals. Frugal living doesn't mean less. It means more freedom, more security, and more space for what you truly value. These small steps will lead to big changes. Frugality isn't just a way to save money, it's a way to live better. Choose it, and you'll never look back. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.